everyone, my name is Uduma Gladys Chineyewon. Welcome to today's episode. Today, I'll be taking us on a topic 3-in-1. But before that, let me introduce myself. I am the founder of Poschini Beauty Affairs. We are into wigs, we are into makeup, whatever one you want, just know that we are into beauty affairs. So our topic today, 3-in-1. One, I'll be teaching you how to manage your phone. This is something that vendors will not tell you. Two, how to know the length of the hairs that you will be getting. And also 3, I'll be telling you blend. Let's just keep that. That's the last part, and it's going to be so delicious. So guys, one thing you should know when getting yourself a particular hair is this. In case you cannot afford, or maybe the price of that hair is much and you're trying to cut your coats according to your size, this is what you should do. Vendors will not tell you. There's something called ventilation and ventilation. And ventilation does not mean that the closure is not going to be beautiful. No, no, no. In case you want to purchase a particular unit or a particular wig, there is something vendors will not tell you. They will not tell you how to manage your phone. There's something called ventilation and ventilation. Like you can see, this is hand ventilation. Yes, guys. Hand ventilation does not mean that the closure is not going to be beautiful. Whoever told you that, that's from the pit of hair. You can see this is hand ventilation. You can see that this particular hair is looking so beautiful. See, check it out now. This is so beautiful. Our hand ventilation is giving. And there's something you should know. You should learn how to measure or how to know your lace. This is what we call, this is a 2x6. Everyone knows it as Kimke. This is a Kimke closure. So by the time you want to ventilate a particular closure, and maybe your vendor told you a particular price about the closure, you can just tell your vendor, please, since I'm getting maybe a 3 bundles, or you can even use 2 bundles depending on the length. If it's a short length like 8, 10, 12 inches, you can ventilate from 200 grams. But if it's something like maybe 14, 16, you can ventilate from 300 grams. You say, my vendor, please, since this particular closure, the price is high, because sometimes the closure price is even higher than the bundle. You can say, can you ventilate from my bundle? And the vendor will say, okay, what kind of closure do you want? So that's why I'll be taking you on this particular class, and I'll be showing to you the type of closure or the type of lace that we have. This is a 2x4 lace. You can see it. Why this is a 2x6, which is called the Kimke closure. This particular one is a 4x4 closure. This is the lace, and this is 5x5. And here we have our 6x6. So you can just choose depending on the unit you're buying. If maybe you're buying a wavy unit, you can choose to use a 5x5 or a 6x6 or even a 4x4. But then if you are using a bone straight, maybe a short crop bone straight, you can decide to use a 2x4 or a 2x6. So this is ventilation for you. Like I said, ventilation does not mean that it's ugly. It simply means it's an upgraded version of getting yourself a unit without breaking the bank. So now, I'll be taking us on how to measure our unit. I want you to know that measurement differs. The way you measure your curly hair is different from the way you measure your wavy unit and also your straight unit. Like this is a straight hair, and this we have here is a 12 inches. How do we know this is a 12 inches? Check this unit. Now this is your measuring tape. You go to the beginning of the tape, and please, there are different tape. There are some tape you will get and you'll be like, hey, please get the best tape. So this tape, you measure it, you can see this unit is even long. It's even giving us a 13 inches. You can see. But this is a 12 inches hair. This is a 12 inches. So if you want to measure a curly hair, you don't measure, this curly hair is 18 inches. You don't start measuring from down, because sometimes your vendor might decide to trim the down. So what you do is that you measure from the top. I'm not talking about the closure part here. I'm talking about the last part where the wigging stop. You take the unit, the bundle, you just take the strands of the hair, you take it out. And now when you're taking this hair out, you shouldn't measure it straight, just the way you just measure your straight hair. You just measure it and the coils is there and you say, vendor, this is 12 inches, so it's giving me. You will drag the coils because it was once straight and then it was turned to this particular length. So you drag the coils, drag it. You can see this is 18 inches on the dot. You drag the coils, it will give you 18 inches on the dot. So this is how to measure your coily hair. And then your bouncing unit also. The same way I drag the coils, that's the same way you're going to measure your bouncing hairs. So next time, don't go and fight with your vendor and say, the 18 inches you gave me is looking like a 14 inches. No, because coily hairs are measured just the way you measure your straight hairs. But this time around, you have to drag your coils. So guys, this is the third one, and I told you it's going to be delicious, right? Yes. So welcome to blend session. So guys, check this unit I'm putting on. This is blend, and I call it premium blend. You can see how this is looking. Now, let me shock you. Check out the frontal of this unit. This is pre-plucked. Can you see this? You can see how this is given. This is so beautiful and this is demure. And you can brush it. It's hardly tangles. In fact, people will start asking you, are you sure this is blend? Can I tell you, this is a blend wig. You can see this unit is a blend wig and this is a blend wig. So now, let me tell you this. Blend does not mean it's a bad hair. No. Blend simply means because there are some hairs you cannot get when you purchase a human hair, because sometimes human hair does not have the tendency to hold some certain coils or some certain waves, and that is why you can actually switch to blend, because with blend you can get any style, any look that you want. For example, this hair I'm wearing that looks like a layers, this particular hair, if you get it in human hair, a wavy human hair, later it will drop. But do you know what? Blend will not drop. Do you understand? So blend coils, or wherever the way they design it, it tends to last longer than human hair, and that is why you can actually decide to get yourself a blend. Now it depends on where you are purchasing your blend and the blend you are using, because blend has levels. There are levels to these things. So guys, blends are beautiful. Blend are so beautiful, but now how can you tell that your hair is blend so that a vendor does not give you human hair, cannot give you blend as human hair? When you burn your blend, it smells like rubber. But when you burn your human hair, it smells like goat, like they are killing ram here. Do you understand? So this is how to tell that you are actually getting yourself a human hair and not what? Blend. Do you understand? Because blend is just rubber. What's called human hair is hair. It is not blend. So this is the difference between human hair and blend. And sometimes when you know that you cannot, for example, if you want to get a bone straight for this level, a 100% bone straight human hair, it will cost you much. There are some vendors that will sell for ₦1,000,000. Some will tell you 850,000. Some will tell you depending on how they got it or how it was sourced. But tell me, when you're getting a blend for this and you're getting this blend for just ₦65,000, what are you going to do? And tell me, for example, you want to go for a shoot and you cannot purchase that hair of 100 and something thousand. You can decide to buy blend and just use it for your shoot. Who will know? You go tell them no. I'll be there, come check your picture. No. And even apart from that, even when you come closer to it, you can hardly tell it is blend. Do you understand? So now this is me telling you that blend does not mean it is bad. It simply means you want to switch style because you love it. You get? So guys, this is our topic for today, and I know you will learn something. What I taught you was ventilation, how to manage your front. In case you have a budget, you're working towards your budget, you can decide to manage your front by getting a ventilated closure. And also, I told us how to measure our hair so you don't start fighting your vendor. you can now measure your length with your tape. You can decide to buy tape and hang it on your neck whenever you are going to your vendor's shop. Do you understand? And I've told you what you should know about blend. The blend are not bad. It just depends on you. I want to switch my style just like me. I'm switching my style. That is why I'm wearing this. So guys, my Instagram handle is Poschini Beauty Affairs, and you can reach me on 081-666-20373. That's my WhatsApp number. You can still call me. So guys, thank you for joining today, and I hope you learned something. Bye.